Hello everyone! Have you heard Bank of America's recent announcement on August the 30th that they will offer 100% real estate financing, no closing costs, and no PMI for minority borrowers to own a home and start building wealth? I love the idea a lot and love to see others own their home and start building wealth. There are pros and cons to everything, and I want to share my thought on this topic with you so that you can make wise decisions if you decide to go with this offer. If this is your first time visiting my channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. This channel is about learning and buying your first investment property, as well as growing your real estate portfolio so you can accelerate your journey toward financial independence and make an impact on the lives around you. My name is Korianne, and I'm a real estate investor since 2001. I achieved my financial independence when I was 35 years old after consistently investing in cash flow property over 8 years. Number one is you need to understand the bank's objectives. Bank of America introduced this community affordable loan solution to expand home ownership opportunities of first-time Black, African American, and Hispanic Latino home buyers in designated markets, including certain neighborhoods in Charlotte, Dallas, Detroit, Los Angeles, and Miami. Do you think the bank does it out of goodwill? Maybe and maybe not. The banks are in the business to make money. They borrow money at a cheap rate and then turn around and lend that money to earn a higher interest rate, so they can earn the difference that is called an arbitrage. To make it easy to understand, when a customer put their money in the saving account and earn an average of 0.5% to 2.5% interest rate, depending on the total committed account balance for a duration of time frame like 24 months to 60 months, they then turn around and lend this money to other consumers who need a car loan, a business loan, or a mortgage loan with a higher interest rate, say between 4 to 7%. They basically make money on the spread between those two interest rates. You may wonder how they make their money. Maybe once you are their customer, you may use their other products and services like opening, saving, checking, or investment accounts with them. This is how they make money from you. These are the key you should look out for when you get this type of mortgage: zero down, zero closing costs, and no private mortgage insurance. What is the interest rate they offer you? What are the terms? How long do you have to stay on this mortgage with them? How long do they require you to stay at this property? Some of these questions are relevant to ask the loan agent because buying a home is a big commitment for you. What if they require you to stay on this mortgage for 5 years minimum, and after living there for 2 years, you have to reallocate to a new city for a new job? What options do you have then? Number two is, are you financially ready? Become a homeowner will accrue some costs at the beginning, like the moving costs, new furniture, or a new interior paint. Also, there will be some ongoing maintenance costs as well. Have you put away savings for this cost that may occur during your home ownership? Like fixing the AC units, heaters, or electrical issue. If you have not, then I highly recommend starting saving 3 to 6 months of emergency funds as a safety net. Another thing to also keep in mind is that when you have 100% mortgage financing, your property does not have equity. And if you need to sell this property in a year or so, you will need to have 5 to 6% of the selling price to cover for the selling of this property. These are the things that you can prepare before taking on the 100% mortgage loan. Number 3 is 100% financing mortgage suitable for you, or should you wait to save up for 3% down payment so you may get a lower interest rate in the long run? Let's say you get a 100% mortgage of $300,000 with Bank of America at 7% interest rate. How about a mortgage with another bank require 3% down is $9,000, but the interest rate is lower at 6%. So Bank of America offer at 7% interest rate, the $19.96 is a monthly mortgage payment. The other bank, the payment is $22.06 is a mortgage payment. With the 3% down of $9,000, you will save $210 per month. 10 years, you will save about $25,200. 20 years, you will save about $50,400. After 30 years, you will save about $75,600. You should consider talking to a few loan agents to understand your loan options before making the decisions on the zero down payment, zero closing costs, and no private insurance. Let me share with you my thought on this 100% mortgage financing program based on my experience in the 2008 market crash. There were many loans program offered for no income, no credit to borrowers who may not have all the qualified income and financial support to maintain the payments. When the unemployment was high, many lost their job and could not make the mortgage payments. There were a lot of foreclosure then. Most of those borrowers did not understand the mortgage programs they got into. The monthly mortgage payment may be way more than they can afford. They did not get educated about mortgages. When the home price dropped, most of them left their home after they could not find a job to pay for their mortgage. And the bank took these properties back. The zero down loan program from Bank of America may not work for you when you have no saving or emergency fund set aside before owning a home. You should consider getting educated about home ownership and learn what the potential associated costs of home ownership are. Another big factor is to figure out what monthly housing expenses you can sustain for a long period of time. You need to learn about what is your debt to income ratio when you will have to also factor in your mortgage payments. What if Bank of America give you 45% of debt to income ratio? Do you know what that means? You need to look at the monthly mortgage payments and think about the long-term risk. Will you be able to pay this large monthly mortgage payment in the next 30 years? Ask some of these questions will help you smartly plan for what kind of risk you are taking on. You want to make sure the monthly housing payments will not negatively affect your family financial life. You want to make sure to have saving for your retirement investment as well after becoming home ownership. 100% loan program is a fantastic way to help first-time home buyers to buy their first home and build wealth. When you are financially educated and you know how to mitigate risk by staying within your housing expenses, which should be 30% or less of your monthly income, then you will be fine. You should also consider saving up for the emergency fund as well to plan for the unexpected expenses that may come with home ownership. I do love this program offered by Bank of America. It is wonderful to help minorities to become homeowners. I also hope that you will work with a knowledgeable loan agent who will educate you to understand this program thoroughly so you can make a wise and well-informed financial decisions. Ask a lot of questions. That is the best way to understand what you are getting into. So that is for today. And if you like this content, then subscribe to my channel and smash the thumb up too. Share with me in the comment below. What do you think about the zero down loan, zero closing costs, and no private mortgage insurance? Thank you so much for watching. Let's learn, invest, and make an impact. Ciao!